Hello and welcome to our channel. We are trying to create a simple filter challenge. We are trying to filter an animal container containing different lists of objects of animals. And here we want uh, to have a list of hungry animals and animals that are full, which means that they have already ate and they're not hungry anymore. So those are uh, two criterias that we are looking for. And then the next thing that we're gonna do is we want them to have some type of format, uh, their the animal name and their status. Then we also want them to create a simple uh, syntax in a container so that we don't get confused later on. So that's the last sentence right there. Okay, so right now we are just copying our deliverables. We are going to try and complete all of them. Here we go. Now, first is that we are gonna try to display all the hungry animals and the animals that are full. So in the uh, under the or within the unordered lists, we are gonna type animal stat map, which means we're gonna create a new array of list of animals or animal. So the animal is our variable right here, which means we're gonna target that type of animal later on. So like within our list of array in the map, we're gonna target an animal. Okay. And then here we want us to return the arrow right there is the return function, right? And inside that return, we want to have a list of animals. So we're gonna put key in there, which is gonna be our uh, key attribute. It's gonna be our key attribute that will help us identify which animal we're pertaining to. And here, now that we have our key, we want to have the name of the animal that we want to show up inside the lists. And then, simple is syntax, and then we're gonna do a simple conditional statement here where we want to check if the animal is hungry. If it's hungry, then the true fee is hungry, and if it's false, then it will show up as full, the animal that is full. Okay, so here we are trying to figure out. I think we were missing a parenthesis, but here now that we added it, we are able to see all the animals and their status if they're hungry or not. So we are one step done, and okay, we are just trying to see what's happening here. Okay, we're trying to think of what's the next steps that we're uh, trying to do. So here we can delete the third deliverable, which is to show our animal and their status. Then the next step that we are trying to do is we are trying to create a filter. We are gonna create this filter uh, function. We're trying to destructure it using the useState function, which means that we want to use all the animals within our object container. Then we are going to filter the change in uh, uh, in our buttons. So when we click hungry animals and full animals, they will show different types of uh, uh, animals, based on the filter. So a filter change is going to be our kind of like our function that will help us uh, separate which animals to which when different buttons are clicked. Then we are going to create the function itself. It's going to be a function of filtered animals, where our target is going to be using the filter method. So we're targeting all the animals, and then we're going to create a new variable of a singular animal. And the conditional statement, we're going to use an if statement, if else statement here. So that once we filter the objects in our array, the one that says hungry, it will return the animal that is hungry. Then here we're going to put an else statement, else if statement, where we're going to use again our filter variable that targets the animals that is full, or the animals that are full, and it will return those animals. That's why we put a exclamation here, because we don't want to show, we want to get the opposite of the animals that are hungry. So to make it shorter, we just do the opposite of that. Then we return true. The return true right here is to like have everything show up before we press the button. So that's what it means, the return true. Okay, here we're pressing it, but nothing is showing up. It's not actually filtering it. We need to add a couple more steps. So we haven't used the filter change function yet, and as well as the filtered animals variable right there. So here we are going to add an on-click statement inside our button to target the button, and when it's clicked, it will give us the filtered change that has an object or a property. Uh, we are looking for a filtered property that is hungry, because we want hungry animals in that list when we click the hungry animals button. Here we want to add the on click with the function uh, that returns filter change that targets animals that is full, because when we press the full animal buttons, we want the ones that already ate. So there you have it.